why you're probably more inflamed than you think. I went down a rabbit hole recently on gut health and inflammation, and some of it changed how I think about training, recovery, and nutrition for myself, but also for my clients. I want to talk through the whole thing with you because once you see how these pieces connect, you can't really unsee it. My name's Alex. I help women from all over the world transform their bodies, get leaner, stronger, and less inflamed through an anti-inflammatory diet, healthier lifestyle habits, and workouts anyone can do no matter how busy they are. Inflammation is more common than you think. There are over 130 different health conditions linked to it. More than 50 of those are linked specifically to the Western diet. That includes the obvious stuff: autoimmune issues, allergies, but also things people don't usually connect to inflammation at all. Hormonal issues, fertility struggles, mood disorders, even cognitive decline. The common thread across all of them is the same underlying process happening in the body. At its core, inflammation is just your immune system being activated short term. That's a good thing. It's literally how you heal a cut or fight off a cold. Your body sends resources to a problem area, deals with it, and stands down. That's inflammation working exactly the way it's supposed to. The problem is chronic, low-grade inflammation, where your immune system is essentially stuck on every day. For no clear reason. There's no cut to heal, no virus to fight, but the alarm system never switches off. And when that happens, for months or years at a time, it starts quietly wearing down systems all over your body, not just one. The systems are everywhere, not just gut systems. You'd expect bloating to show up on this list, and it does, but so does fatigue, which, according to this research, might actually be the single most common symptom of chronic inflammation. Also, headaches, brain fog, skin breakouts, sleep issues, joint aches, mood changes. Here's the part that stood out to me. The idea that people go to 5 different doctors for 5 completely different systems. A dermatologist for the skin, a sleep specialist for the insomnia, someone else for the joint pain, without ever realizing all 5 might be coming from the exact same root cause. Nobody's connecting the dots because each system shows up in a different part of the body, so it looks like 5 separate problems instead of one shared one. Your gut rebuilds itself every 3 to 5 days. Here's the part I found hopeful. Your gut barrier, the lining that plays a huge role in inflammation and what gets called leaky gut, regenerates every 3 to 5 days. That's faster than almost any other tissue in your body. Faster than skin, faster than muscle. What that means practically is that the choices you make this week can show up as a measurably healthier gut barrier within days, not months. You don't need a 6-month protocol to start seeing change at the tissue level. The turnover is fast enough that consistency for even a handful of days starts to compound. Sugar is the biggest single dietary trigger. The average person in the US consumes around 150 pounds of sugar a year. That's roughly half a pound per day. Let that sit for a second. It's not the occasional treat that's the problem here. Nobody's gut gets wrecked by a slice of cake at a birthday party. It's that volume compounding daily, week after week, year after year, that keeps the gut lining under constant low-grade stress. This is also why just cut out sugar for a week rarely feels like enough. The damage isn't from one bad day, so the fix isn't one good day either. It's the baseline that matters. Chronic stress does real, measurable damage to your gut. This was the part that connected to something I talk about consistently: the nervous system. When you're stuck in stress mode, your body releases hormones that raise blood pressure and heart rate. Useful in short bursts, that's what gets you out of danger, but costly if it never turns off. That cost includes a weaker gut barrier and more inflammation on top of everything else stress already does to sleep and recovery. The counterbalance is the rest, digest, recover state. You get there through things like deep breathing, saunas, ice baths, social connection, and acts of service. Helping other people activates that calming response more than anything else you can do. It's not just a nice sentiment, it's a nervous system lever. This is probably why the diet-only approach fails so many people. If someone's gut issues don't resolve despite trying every diet under the sun, the missing piece often isn't food at all. It's unresolved stress that's keeping the nervous system dysregulated no matter how clean they're eating. Morning light might be the single highest leverage habit. If there's one specific action from this research I tell you to actually implement, it's this. Get outside within an hour of waking up, ideally 20 to 30 minutes. There's a part of your brain positioned to be the very first place in your body that detects light. That signal affects roughly half your genes and more than half of your gut microbes, which is a wild amount of downstream influence from something as simple as sunlight hitting your eyes. It also sets your cortisol rhythm for the day, and 14 hours later cues your body to start producing melatonin, so you're actually ready for sleep on time that night. Consistent morning light plus consistent meal and sleep timing does more for your circadian rhythm and by extension your gut and hormones than almost any supplement you could buy. No app, no product, no upsell, just get outside before you touch your phone. Restrictive diets aren't automatically the answer. Overly restrictive diets, even ones that are well-intentioned, can starve your gut microbiome of the variety of nutrients it needs. If you stay on them too long, cutting out entire food groups indefinitely doesn't heal the gut. It can actually shrink the diversity of bacteria living there, which is its own problem. This is something I see constantly with clients. Someone comes in having eliminated dairy, gluten, sugar, nightshakes, everything, and they still feel awful. And the answer usually isn't eliminate more. It's that the missing piece isn't food at all, it's sleep, it's light exposure, it's stress that's never been addressed. You can have a textbook perfect plate and still be inflamed if your nervous system is dysregulated. Where this leaves you. The big takeaway for me is that gut health isn't just a food conversation. It's sleep, light, exposure, stress, connection, all feeding into the same system. None of this requires a complicated protocol, and you don't need to overhaul your entire life this week. Start with the one lever that feels most doable for you. For most people, that's the morning light thing. It's free, it takes 20 minutes, and you'll likely notice a difference in energy within a few days, given how fast that gut barrier turns over. Build from there. Let me know in the comments which of these hit you the hardest, and if you want help putting all of this into a personalized plan to transform your body and your lifestyle. For more information on how to work one-to-one with me, click the first link in the description. I'd love to help. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.